Hello everyone, Minkey here with the next part of Let's Play Majora's Mask Minimalist Run. Today we're going to get on with basically normal progression at this point. We need to get the Song of whatever it's called, the Song of Storms, that's it. Now I can't remember where exactly it is, which grave it is. Apparently it's grave number 1. But I'm going to try grave number 3 anyway for the sake of argument, because I'm pretty sure grave number 3 is the Poe, right? So that's the wrong one, hang on. There we go. So, but by the way, the Song of Double Time, I would consider this as progression in the 3DS version, meaning that in the 3DS version, I would not use this, if you will. You can still talk to the thingamajig dudes, the scarecrows, to pass by the day, if you will. But you can't use the Song of Double Time because it actually gets onto your pause menu, if you will. So, but obviously in this case, because there's nothing here, there's no literal song, if you were to say like, oh, Song of Double Time or whatever, nothing like that. That's why it's fine, if you will. That's why I would say it's fine in this case, but not in the 3DS version. So yeah, that's the idea, I think. So yeah, let's check out the first grave, or say not the first grave, the third grave, I should say. Yeah, you gotta see it open it. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it's the first night one instead. There's not much left for us to do anyway. Not in a cycle anyway. Yeah, this is the Dampe one. Yeah, we can't do this one. I mean, it would be nice because it means we get a thingamajig. We can't even leave actually. We can't. We can't do thingamajig, if you will. We can't. There's no point in getting the big Poe here. We can just get them in the other one anyway. In beneath the well, I mean, we can just get it there. So at least there's that. So yeah, we can't do this one then. For some reason, I was certain that it would have been on this night, on the weird night. Cause I know the first two graves are connected, but this one is not. This one, it's disconnected from the other two graves, whereas the first two share like a map, which I will show up when we get there. But you know, pretty cool stuff, if you will. And this is Dampe's pad. It's got a sink, bookshelf. It's pretty barren, if you will. Well, pretty barren, but pretty neat. Is barren the right word? Probably not, but you know what I'm trying to say, I'm sure. If you will, it's pretty normal stuff. Pretty cool, I think. Alright, can we even enter this grave? No, we can't. What? Why? Why can't we open it? We just opened it, man. What are you on about? That's so weird, man. Alright, well on that note then, I am actually gonna go... should I deposit my rupees? You know what, it's fine. It's only 31 rupees. So it's not that big of a deal. It's not really that... it's 31 rupees. We can get that next time if you will. Plus I'm sure I put in my 199 back in, right? So I don't know. Also, actually, I was looking at this earlier, like a few minutes before I started recording. This bottom right section of the map kind of, I mean, maybe it's a stretch, but it kind of looks like sort of the starting area of the game. You know, where you the Lost Woods, basically, where you meet Skull Kid and you chase him down to get a pony back and whatnot. Yeah, that kind of stuff. That's interesting if that is the case, because we get like bare little bits of the map. You know, because obviously we haven't unlocked any of it because we can't. It is interesting to look at it from this perspective because we've done so much exploring now, and we've still not unlocked anything of the map, and yet we've got little bits and pieces of it here or there. You know, so it's really interesting. I think really cool stuff, I think. But on that note, we're going to go back in time again. Or reset the cycle, really, I should say. And yeah, we're going to get on with the next part of the game then. The next cycle. I think you can skip the scene as well, right? I don't know, man. Oh well. Ah yeah, dawn of a new day. You skip? Yeah, I think I skipped the text for Snowhead. Unfortunately, that's a pity. So where do we want to go then? Oh, we need to do this first. Before I forget again. So what do I need? I need to get stuff from beneath the well. So I guess I'll start with that then. Okay, so what we need then, from what I'm understanding then, what we'll need is we'll need to get some magic beans, some deku nuts, and some bombs. I might as well get the powder keg as well for the sake of argument, and we also need to get a fish as well, which we can get for free in this area. We do need to get milk as well, but we can't get milk right now because, well, we can only store one bottle, if you will. We can only do one thing, and I just need to go for the first one then, or pick whichever one works best, and the fish is the first one that we need. Because like the way it works is that like you need to get the fish, use that in thingamajigger to open the door. Then you need to get the big Poe, which is the second item that requires the bottle. Then you need to get the milsh, and that's gonna be your amount, if you will. That's gonna be your sort of idea, if you will, for how you go along. I don't think there's any way to really cheese any of this, so no, she's too much of it anyway, I should say. Now I would buy bombs, but since I'm gonna go buy magic beans, I'm gonna actually not buy bombs just yet, because it really depends on any drops that I get as I'm going through the grass. So I do need to worry about that. Or not worry about it, but you know what I mean, like we don't need to worry about that, if you will. You'll see what I mean as we get along. Yeah, I don't need the bottle, the fairy. I might as well buy 2 deca sticks as well, just for sake of argument. I need to withdraw more money anyway, so I might as well deposit 2 sets of 99 in this case. Like, I might as well make it so I can deposit 2 sets of 99, I mean, when we come back here. Because then it's just easy to just count 99 and 99. Rather than, like, whatever money we need. 1 rupee. Jeez, I don't think I've ever had 1 rupee in the bank before. What else do we need then? We need magic beans, we need deku nuts and bombs, which I've got deku nuts. We need magic beans, so I might as well go get those. And then, yeah, okay, so I might as well stock up on a few items then, just so that I can get more rupees as we're going back. Because we might get lucky in terms of like the certain items and whatnot. So yeah, I might as well buy these. Just then, you know, just then the rupees don't get wasted, if you will. Yeah, let's do that, and then that way we've got a few deca nuts on the side, and then I'll buy 1 deca stick, just then we've got that, just then we've got 3 in total. Alright, now let's go and get ourselves some rupees then. Well, not some rupees, but just whatever else we can get our hands on. Well, particularly in this case we want to go get some bombs and whatnot. As well as the magic beans, which we can get from the grass. I'm not trying to I'm not trying to throw it, I'm trying to roll through it. Alright. Yeah, you can't punch him. Let's go and Link, as weird as it is. That still does it, wow, nice. How many bombs do I have? 10. Okay, I've got enough bombs then. So I don't need to worry about bombs then, at this point. That's my money as well, so now we don't need to worry about that. And I noticed we got some more bombs as well, so that's cool. Alright. Yeah, I think I'd skip that bit again because it's just going through that little bit again. Although maybe I can speed it up because I don't always keep them in, if you will. I usually just try and cut stuff down a little bit. We'll see though. Dude, I want my magic beans. These need to be Deca Link, even though... Can the other forms even use them? I don't think you can. And I don't think they can they? No. You can't even use the magic beans as anyone but regular Link for some reason. Even though you can use bottles of water and whatever. Or any bottles for that matter, as any form. That's so weird, man. It's like, why? You know what I mean? It's just, why is magic beans? Like, why are magic beans banned as anyone but regular Link? Especially since you need to be Deca Link in order to buy them from this business scrub. You know, it's like, at that point, what? Unless the idea is like, they actually eat the beans or something. But for some reason you can't do that as a person, if you will. That's so strange, man. What else do we need? I think that's it, to be honest, at this point. Yeah, that's it. That's all we need. So, let's go back then. Back to Thingamajig. Alright. We gotta go to Thingamajig as well, to the Stone Tower, so... the Stone Tower area, I should say. So, yeah, that's the idea of where we're going. So, let's get going then. Now, I could do the bomb trick again, but again, I'm just gonna dodge that, to be honest. There's not really much point in doing that version, to be honest, because in that case, it's just gonna cost my bombs, and I don't really want to do that. I don't want to spend my bombs, especially since there's bomb queues here as well, making this a bit harder, and you've got to do it twice in a row as well, as opposed to just the one time in a row with Great Bay. At least Epona... I wonder if bomb queues slow you down then. They must. Alright. Something like that. Because like I said, even with Epona I have trouble with these ones. Alright. So, just to point out as well that you do need the skeleton mask, not the skeleton mask, you do need outright the Garrus mask. You are wearing an interesting mask. There's the mask of the captain of the soldiers who once served to protect the castle on the hilltop. Now it is the gathering place for spirits of those who are with lingering regrets. Now, until now they wander, seeking one who can save them. You cannot save them with that mask. Have you no other? It is unfortunate, but I cannot let you pass. And you can swap the mask and you get it. So yeah, it's a pity then, but you have to get these two masks. Both of them, if you will. You have to get both. You know, you can't just get the skeleton mask. Even though you don't need the Garrus mask to unlock the skeleton mask. You know, you need or the captain's hat, but you know. But yeah, unfortunately that is the case in this case. So yeah, onward we go then. Past the weird ass Gorons. They are so weird, man. It's like, why? Especially since I'm being bored about by them. So I'm recoiling off of them. I keep doing that. And oh, hey, look who it is! How do you get across the thing, you dickhead? No, dude, yeah. No. What? Why are you getting hostile with him? I'm just trying to speed up, man. Yeah, cool story, bro. You already told me, except you didn't, not in this timeline or cycle, but still. Alright. Now you want to make sure you jump out. Gosh, man, what? You want to make sure you actually get across because this first block does actually block you. It does actually block you from using the ice house on the second one. So you want to actually make sure that you actually do that, if you will, and just speed up. So yeah, be cautious about that. And obviously this is a lot easier to aim at because it's just so close by. So it's really nice, but obviously you can do that exploit as well if you wanted to. But in this case, you actually need the powder keg, not the powder keg, the ice arrows to pass the third dungeon. But another thing I was thinking about actually is that we actually have another powder keg segment coming up, and I completely forgot the fish. Okay, I'll need to go back and get that now that I think about it. In fact, ow. I need to make sure I go get that actually, so let's do that now, and then I'll do that, and then I'll come through here. So yeah, I'm gonna show it off as well, but I'll show where they are, where the free fish is, but otherwise I'm gonna cut. So yeah, see you in a minute. Alright, here we are at the free fish place. Yeah, this is actually where we get the free fish at. So. Because there's always one here, right in the kitchen. Oh yeah, we don't even get the proper screenshot of them. We get a side angle instead. Oh yeah. So, let's take this back and yeah, I'll meet you back up there. Alright, well, here we are. I think it's been about 5 minutes or so. I wasn't really paying attention to the time, to be honest. So, we are here now with our items. And I've just realised as well, we need to go back to the bloody cave area. Why am I coming here, man? I need to go to the cave, to the graveyard. That's where I need to go. I put a mask on because I wanted to be careful to give though. Because I know they're kind of a bit weird with it, if you will, but oh well, never mind. I've not played this part of the game in such a point where I can recall it one for one, if you will. Oh well, at least it's at least I'm here, if you will. At least you can get to see just everything going on. And yeah, it's really weird as well that this treasure system doesn't have you walking through it. It's so odd. Oh well. It's just an odd little quirk, but at least the hard part for me is out of the way because like I said, the fences are really tedious for me to deal with. They can't find me. Let's go. Let's go. Alright. I think this chest is closed as well, by the way. There's one up here just randomly closed. I don't know, I can't see, but I'm not gonna bother checking because there's no point really. I mean, maybe there is point actually, but we'll see. We'll see how it is. But for now, let's see. Let's go through with the day then, and just see. Get our progress started. Oh yeah, losing time. Very nice. Alright, sorry about that, I had to do another cut real quick. But let's get started. Let's just get our Song of Storms, our other SOS song. You gotta be careful about that as well because you gotta make sure they actually open the grave, otherwise you're gonna pick the guard the graves one. And yeah, this is what I mean by both caves being kind of connected, if you will. Is that you can actually get to the other one from here. But obviously in this case, I feel like that one... I feel like doing this on night 2 though, doing both graves on night 2 though is probably better, because this platform is a bit easier to get to from the other side. Because once I remember doing the bomb hop thing from this side, and I accidentally went into the warp that took me out. It didn't glitch me or anything, but it did obviously take me out again. So obviously you gotta be careful about that, if you will. Yeah, because I had to redo all that, and it cost me another bomb, you know. And a moment as well, which I know isn't that bad, but it does add up. Alright. Nice. I think this is just 50 rupees as well, so that's actually going to be really nice for me. Oh yeah. Right, so now you can do this with either the fire arrows or the Deku stick. I'm probably going to go with the Deku stick for now. Okay, cool, they don't respawn. For some reason I was thinking they would have respawned. But no, they don't, thankfully. Alright. And yeah, we've got an Iron Knuckle battle. So before we do start this battle, let's just check the room real quick, because I don't know when I'm going to be able to show this off again. You can't even tattle them, by the way. Not yet, anyway. So yeah, the floor design, I wonder what the floor design is supposed to be. It's 4, like, corners, 4 arrows or whatever, kind of thing, or 4 triangles, you should say, around a square. Is it supposed to be like a map of Taurmega, map of Clocktown? Maybe, but the way you come in has it diamonded rather than squared, which you'd think it'd be squared if it's meant to be north, south, east, west, rather than northeast, southeast, southwest, and northwest kind of thing. Alright. Now let's do this smartly and do this. Yeah, because this guy one-shots you in this kind of run. Oh, that was a bad idea. So it doesn't matter how much health I have. Ah! Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, they're so fast. Gosh, man. Okay, let's do the, do this. Okay, cool, we can do this. Oh, jeez. Oh, that was so close. Because I can't bring a fairy with me. So, or I can bring a fairy with me if I wanted to, but I can't because I have the fish. So, one shot and I'm dead. And again, it doesn't matter how much health you have. You can have 1/4 of a heart, you could have full hearts in this case, and I'd still be dead in one hit, because they do 4 hearts of damage, so you need to get at least 2 extra hearts of life in order to be able to survive 1 hit from them. Learn the song that you already know, or you already should know. Oh, you don't even get to proper... Oh, I didn't even do the tattle for Thingamajig. Oh well. Never mind. Keep this song in your heart, unlike what you did before. At least in this game, it makes sense as well. Like, it's not like a bootstrap paradox kind of thing. But like I kind of had a theory, sort of like a baseless theory, if you will. Not a baseless theory, but something of a theory that maybe might have been a different kid that could have been. Yeah, it's not really baseless actually. There is some merit to it, at least a little bit. But like maybe some other kid had come from Taurmega all the way back to Hyrule, the Kakariko village, and actually taught it to Guru. I don't know if he has a different name in Ocarina of Time, but basically the Song of Storms guy in Ocarina of Time, during the time in which you first get locked away in the Sacred Realm for your 7-year travel, and then when you go back, or when you go to him, it's like, oh, hey, I learnt this song from a kid 7 years ago, and then you go back and then you become that kid, if you will, making like part of a new timeline, if you will, changing history or whatever. Well, I mean, I know it's slightly changed because it's like it's a different kid teaching it to the dude, but still, it's still different. That's my take on that, if you will. But that is just a theory at the end of the day. It's not, and even then, it's I mean, like I said, it isn't just based on nothing. There is some merit to it, I think. But obviously, again, that's a theory. You can disagree. Yeah, you're not forced to follow through with it, if you will. Oh yeah. Yeah, secret thingy here, which is actually invisible on both sides. So, or not invisible, but you know what I mean. And yeah, you actually just jump out the other one. A piece that heals the wounded soul rests here. When one who possesses eyesight can see the truth arrives, the piece far below shall awaken. The piece far below? What, you mean an iron knuckle? For a heart piece? Oh, is that what it means? A heart piece. Come on, man. Like, oh, bubbles! These ones actually curse you as well, unlike the ones in Ocarina of Time. So, these ones are at least different. Like, fundamentally different. And now that I think about it, let's go back and... Should we... What's up there? It's probably a Pierre song. You know what, then? What I'll do is we're about 34 minutes into the recording now, so I'm actually going to end it here. So next time, what I'm going to do, well, between parts, I'm actually going to go back and deposit my 99 rupees so I don't waste them for tomorrow, if you will, or for next part, if you will. And then I will continue next part with the Beneath the Well stuff, getting the kid domestic and the whatnot and what have you. So that's the plan. So I hope I can do all that in one go. I should be good to go for that one. So I shall see you then. Alright, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a really minky day.